This is Jack London State Park, or as it was known back in the day when Jack and Charmian London owned it, Beauty Ranch. And it was here that he wanted to try sustainable farming practices that he had learned about on his worldwide travels, especially to Asia, bring those back to the United States and see if he could build a sustainable farm that not only produced food well, but didn't destroy the land on which the farming practices took place. This is the cottage that Jack and Charmian lived in when they bought the property, and it's very similar to what it was. They did some changes to it and made some additions. It was here that they lived while they built the Wolf House, which is off in that direction. Over here on this side, this is where Jack slept. He and Charmian were in different rooms. He liked to get up early and get his writing done, and she had insomnia, so she had separate quarters. She had a sun porch right here, and it was in this sun porch that Jack London died. So did Charmian decades later. Let's go inside. The cottage is full of original artifacts from Jack and Charmian's life of adventure and travel. In the front room are displayed many items of their travels, particularly from the South Pacific. The corner guest room. The amazing views from here are vineyards and mountains. The central hallway leads to Jack's study and sleeping porch on the right, and Charmian's quarters on the left. After the Wolf House burned, Jack had this room added on to the cottage as a place where he could do his work. This was a sleeping porch that Jack used. He and Charmian slept apart. Their hours were just different. He was up really early to write. Maybe she'd like to sleep in. Across from Jack's sleeping quarters is Charmian's sunroom, kind of her private retreat. She was also an author. And it was in this room on November 22nd, 1916, that Jack London died. Official cause of death, uremia. But he also had advanced alcoholism, was addicted to morphine. There were rumors of suicide or perhaps an accidental overdose. This is Charmian's bedroom. Nice, cozy. Behind me here is the kitchen. We'll take a look inside there in a little bit. There's an amazing stove there. And then just around, attached to it, was the dining room and kind of entertainment area where the guests would come and everyone would do their frolicking. This is the original stove and was found in the basement of the cottage, brought up here and restored. It's massive, and can you imagine cooking on this thing? Across from the stove is the entrance to the dining room. The Londons entertain their guests here in the evenings. Many of the decorations are original and also from their travels, including the phonograph that was on board the Snark, their sailboat, as they crossed the Pacific. The cottage has been a central part of the Beauty Ranch story, both before the Londons owned it and after. And today that story continues. I hate to say if these walls could talk, but if these walls could talk, I bet they would be loud with a lot of boisterous laughter. See you on the next one.